Life is C between the letters B and D. What does that mean? B stands for birth, D stands for death, life, C, choice. I believe every single morning you have a chance and you have a choice, right? To make things better, to be able to grow, to be able to move yourself in the direction that you desire and that you really deserve. Because when you could change your brain, you could change your body, you could change your bank account, but it requires agency, the things that you might not think all the time you have influence of, that you have control over. So I'm going to talk about 4 choices you can make are do something more of, do something less of, start doing something, or stop doing things. I mean, these are really the only 4 things you could decide every single day. You're either going to do more of something, you're going to do less of something, you're going to start something new, or you're going to stop doing something. And there is...
Mind can never be stable. It can never be like this. You'll always be like this. First of all, be open to the possibility that this seeing can happen right now. Just be open. Because sometimes we're here and goes, okay, you're trying to prove to me, but I'm going to be... No, then I said, well, it's not fun for me. I'm not going to try and pulling teeth today to try and get you up. If you are open, then I don't see... I would like to see what the obstacle is now.
Our lives are quite simply a manifestation of our habits, the things we repeatedly do. So as many of you have correctly identified, if we can change those habits, we can make and break behaviors, take control of our lives, and finally achieve our most important goals. And in my life, all of the good things have come after me breaking a habit that's had me trapped in sort of a limiting, sometimes toxic cycle in my life. And so habits and studying how they're made and how we make and break them with will has been one of the most important realizations in my life. And multiple scientific studies have found that most people give up their New Year's resolutions within a month. And according to a recent American study, of the 41% of Americans who made a New Year's resolution, by the end of the year, only 9% were successful in keeping it. 9%. That means if you make a New Year's resolution at the start of the year, by the end of the year, only 9% of you have achieved it. I know this might make you not believe in New Year's resolutions. It might make you think they're pointless. But the study also revealed something that suggests otherwise. 6 months after setting a New Year's resolution, 46% of people who made a resolution were still successful in achieving it. They still had the good habits going, compared to just 4% of people who made a similar goal that wasn't a New Year's resolution. That's a 1,050% increase in the probability of you achieving your goal after 6 months if you set it as a New Year's resolution. Similarly, research by psychologist John Norcross, a very famous American psychologist, has found that resolution makers are more than 10 times as successful in changing their behavior as people who want to change but don't have a formal resolution. Now, I used to be in the camp of thinking that resolutions were an excuse for not making change earlier in the year, but clearly there is something supported by science and psychology that's happening in terms of an intention setting that's actually making New Year's resolutions important. But this 50% of you will be successful 6 months after your resolution, but most of you will fail in the next 6 months.